Meta is undeniably one of the biggest tech companies in the world, but if you've been following its chart over the years, you know its stock has gone through some major volatility cycles. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are taking a deep dive into Meta platforms as we sit here in April 2026. The key questions every investor is asking right now is Meta still a long-term growth machine, or is all the future upside already priced in? In this video, we are going to break down the fundamentals to see how much cash they are actually making, look closely at the current price structure, and map out the key target zones you need to watch. Hit that like button and let's get into it. Before we look at the numbers, let's briefly set the stage. Meta is the powerhouse behind Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Their core engine is an incredibly strong, industry-leading advertising business. But beyond social media, Meta is pouring massive investments into AI infrastructure and the metaverse to secure their future dominance. Because they are a tech giant, they have a massive market presence. However, big tech companies like Meta are incredibly powerful, but also highly sensitive to macroeconomic shifts in overall market sentiment. When the market sneezes, big tech often catches a cold, but they also lead the rallies. Let's look under the hood. We are going to cover 4 key fundamental metrics, looking at exactly how much money Meta is moving. Just a quick note, all numbers discussed today are in billions of US dollars. First up is revenue, which is the total money coming in the door. Back in 2022, Meta experienced a slight dip, bringing in 116.61 billion USD. But the recovery since then has been nothing short of explosive. By 2024, they scaled up to 164.50 billion USD. Looking at 2026, the expected scale is massive, with projections reaching over 251.15 billion USD. This tells us their ad business and new tech integrations are driving incredible compounding growth. Next is operating profit, which measures what they make from their core business operations. Similar to revenue, we saw a drop in 2022 down to 28.94 billion USD. But Meta aggressively optimized its business. By 2024, operating profit showed a strong rebound to 69.38 billion USD. And for 2026, expectations point to record profitability levels of 87.53 billion USD. Looking at net income, the company's absolute bottom line, we see the exact same story. After an earnings dip to 23.20 billion USD in 2022, Meta engineered a massive recovery. Net income surged to 62.36 billion USD in 2024 and maintained stable high income levels at 60.46 billion USD in 2025. Strong profitability has undeniably returned. Finally, let's look at free cash flow, the cash left over after all expenses and reinvestments. Historically, Meta has been an absolute cash-generating machine. They hit a major peak in 2024 at 54.07 billion USD. However, expected free cash flow for 2026 shows a significant drop, down to 10.85 billion USD. This is an important signal. While the core business is highly profitable, this expected drop likely points to massive, aggressive capital expenditures, specifically their heavy investments into AI and next-generation data centers. All right, let's step away from the balance sheet and look at the charts. As we trade here in April 2026, Meta's current price is sitting at 574 USD. Right below us, we have a main support zone sitting between 480 and 530 USD. To put it simply, this is a price region where the stock has reacted in the past and where buyers have historically stepped in to defend the price. Looking up, if Meta continues its strong fundamentals, its AI market positioning, and overall market sentiment stays positive, our primary long-term target zone is way up between 978 and 1160 USD. If the stock truly breaks out, this is the higher range where price could expand over the long haul. But before we reach those massive heights, we have to look at the immediate hurdles. If upward momentum continues from our current levels, our alternative target in the first realistic upside resistance zone is between 774 and 842 USD. To summarize the structure, the current price is holding above our key support, and the market is currently deciding its next direction. We are essentially watching for two scenarios: a bullish continuation pushing up into our target zones, or a rejection that sends the price back down to test the 480 to 530 USD support area. To wrap things up, the story for Meta in 2026 is driven by overall strong fundamentals. We're looking at huge revenue scale, incredibly high profitability, and a dominant market position in advertising and AI. However, we do have a mixed signal from that expected drop in free cash flow, which investors need to watch closely. So, I'll pass the question off to you. Do you think Meta still has upside from here, or is it already fully valued? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.